Welcome back everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Torment, Tides in Numenera. Where we left off last time, we just entered this dome thing, and bad things are happening. Quoro is the starting point for here. The corpses of Murdens, hunched bird-like aberrants, or abhumans, litter the floor, their wounds are fresh, left by blade and beam. The air smells of rust and blood. Quoro awaits you on the other end of the room with a hireling. He's clutching his bandaged side with a shaking hand. Even now he manages a cocky grin. Took you long enough, he says. We made a slight miscalculation in assuming the Murdens here were the architects of Salameri's troubles. He coughs and continues. After we punished them for trespassing, we descended to the next level to look for stragglers, but instead we found what drove the Murdens up here. Heavily armed and hostile drones. His hand tightens on his side. As you can see, we've had a rough time of it. We left 2 dead down there. His face is solemn. I should have been more careful. Can I help with those wounds? These, he says, eyebrows rising in surprise, they're nothing I can't treat myself. Now, if you still intend on reclaiming this place for Salameri, the drones are still down there. I believe they're infecting the systems with their minds, and they will defend their territory without mercy. Believe me. He turns his attention back to his wounds. Good luck. Oh good. We have deadly drones to take care of. Let's loot things and do stuff first, though. This Murden has been dead for at least a day or two. The lower portion of his body is missing. Its midsection has been torn open to get at the viscera inside. Let's examine the body. Burn marks speckle the creature's foul, leathery robes. Lifting these carefully aside, you can see the unhealed wounds beneath. The Murden was probably killed by beam weapons, and none of the other Murdens were carrying any. This does not account for the other damage to the corpse. Flesh was torn from the creature in long strips, and since the Murden was trapped in this antechamber with his fellows, you can guess what happened next. They cannibalized it. Creepy. You only confirm your earlier findings. The Murden was killed by beam weapons, then eaten by its comrades. Yum.
Yes.
Let's loot. 22 whole shins? Wow. Getting rich up in here. What's this? A gravity bomb cipher. All creatures in range take 12 relativistic damage. That is fancy. Alright.
Done.
Panels and blah blah blah. A whole bunch of blah blah blah. The chromed pillar descends as you approach, exposing a long shaft ringed with snaking cables. Dim light flickers from above. Let's save first. This could be really bad. We might have to actually come back here again. We're going down though. See if we can't reason with the drones. They don't seem reasonable, but we can try. You are not welcome here. Can you hear? Are your sound collectors faulty? A construct floats up to bar your path. Blood speckles its ridged surface. Halt, Fleshwalker, it bellows. Quake in the boundless shadow of Peerless, an immortal intelligence of a lost age. Cower before me, and you may be spared. I'm gonna bow to the construct. You give the construct a deep, noble bow. Are you serious, kid? Even the construct seems somewhat taken aback by your show of respect, but it recovers quickly. Enough of these pleasantries. Leave, or my drones will smash your bones and burn smoking holes in your fatting innards. What are you doing down here? Great work, worthy of an immortal being, it says, and even that is more than you deserve to know. You mentioned other drones. What can you tell me about them? They are my hands, the floating orb says smugly. Extensions of my indestructible will. Reflections of my brilliance. What did you call me? Fleshwalker says, shuddering. You are made of decaying meat and hardened calcium. You squish and click when you move. It's disgusting. So the drones are copies of you. Not exact copies. Perfection cannot be so easily replicated, but you are essentially correct, Fleshwalker. Can you tell me anything else about what you're doing down here? No, the construct snaps. It is beyond your meat-bound understanding. Who are you again? The construct vibrates with frustration. Can that crumpled wad of meat in your hand hold no more than a few memories at a time? I am Peerless, a limitless intelligence that spans the infinite valleys of time itself. I've forgotten your name again. The construct growls but does not respond. And that's all it would do. I guess we don't have a well, I'm leaving. Excellent, do not return. We are busy here.
Remember that.
They are all Peerless. There are a lot of them, and we are not prepared for battle here.
Yes.
We are going to have to go... Well, actually, you know what? We could prepare for battle pretty easily. We do have healing.
Alright. You have no
Rin
idea.
should have the healing stuff. This is dumb. Why are we not giving it to her? Give her all of it. She is the best healer in our group.
Right.
In fact, the only real healer in our group.
Better.
She heals for 18 as opposed to whatever we were doing before, 8. We also need... I wonder if these count as healing instruments. Give her all the stuff. We need some might back and some speed. Intellect, not so much right now.
I hear and I go.
Okay. You... I need might on him.
Is there more danger?
Nope,
So
just
be it.
3, okay. Fair enough. It is what it is, I guess.
What?
And we're gonna get some speed going. I never use consumables in game, much to my own poor
Yes.
standards, I guess. 4. Let's give him another one. His weapon actually does a fair amount of damage. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's go see if we can kill him.
All right.
Worst case scenario, we die horrifically and we come back later. Excuse me. Oh, we immediately enter combat. It does not want us back. They only have 7 life each. I feel I may have overextended a little bit.
Vanquished!
90%, I'll take it.
Look out, villains! Trouble's coming your way.
Who's going to stop us now?
Look out below! Above!
I mean, there's a lot of them still.
Sideways!
Oh, we can do control terminals? I don't even know. Alright. No line of sight. What do you mean no line of sight?
I know!
Just come here.
Something to do! I bet your
It
ancestors
did not die. Oh, these ones have more hit points. Or at least some of them do. Alright.
Didn't see that coming.
I don't feel happy.
That kind of hurt a little bit. Not huge amounts of damage, but enough to make it painful. Also, we have knocked down.
Something new is wrong with me.
80%? Good enough.
Feels like everything's going to be all right.
Rin, don't do anything. He can teleport, can't he? That's not far enough to be worthwhile. Okay, just wait it out then. I guess he can move.
Here
Might
comes
as well.
the Boredom Slayer.
This one's weak, but we're almost out of ability points. Let's just hope we hit it.
Missed.
Nope. Oh well. I wasn't really expecting to hit it with that low of a chance, but... Thank you for pushing me into that room.
What's happening to me?
You got knocked down. But you'll get back up again.
Feels like everything's going to be all right.
Raiden, can you do any damage? Yes, you can do 1 whole damage. Try. Try to do something, please.
I feel like I can take on the world.
But can you punch? You can punch for 1 damage. Good job, Rin. You are the hero of this group. I am so proud of you. Did he attack, or? There we
I
go.
bet your ancestors felt that.
Don't do anything. There are a lot of these dudes in here. I will definitely give it that. I think we need to take out control panels or something. How do robots bleed?
What's happening to me?
Alagurn's turn. Can you hit? I want you to move to like there. Rin. Could you possibly dump some healing on this dude? That's
More
awesome.
like it.
I was hoping it would kill more than one of them, but... Oh well. Ow. You could not knock me down. That would be good. Unfortunately, it did not work out that way for us. Hey, you managed to hit. Good job. Rin, I need you to heal our main character. He's feeling a little bit under the weather.
I don't know what this is, but I like
Now he's almost full life. Alright, finish this thing off.
Victorious! Why not?
And come flank this thing.
I'm at least 6 times better than I was seconds ago.
I missed.
Really? You missed with an 85% chance to hit?
I need to shake this.
Yeah, we'll just wait for this guy. He at least can hit most of the time.
Who's going to stop us now?
Alright, so that was a lot of fighting.
No.
Let's see if we can find some terminals here. Is that a control terminal? I hope so, because
Action! Here I come!
we fought a lot of things. Loops of wire and cables connect this drone to the surrounding machinery. It's a good bet that this particular construct is the source of the problems in an echoic lazaret. Come no closer, Fleshwalker. I am Peerless the Eternal, Peerless the Mighty, Peerless the Wise. You look different from the other technology in Lazaret. Tell me how you got down here. Let's try and talk him out. I want 100% on this. Of course I look different, the construct snaps. My glorious existence predates this ramshackle habitat by aeons. For over a century I slept beneath slabs of rusting metal in the reef of fallen worlds, contemplating my eternal might, the construct says. Then not long ago I was discovered, awoken. A note of bitterness colors the construct's voice. Those repellent feathered creatures, you've surely seen their bodies by now, were responsible. They laid their filthy claws on me, but I repressed the urge to obliterate them, for I had a plan. I sensed the machinery sleeping inside the structure and knew it had to be reopened. And so I influenced the creatures with my immeasurable charm, and promised them treasures if they carried me inside. And you killed them the moment you got inside? Of course not, it snorts. That would have been foolish. I killed them later. A yellow light glows on the construct's surface. Now stop asking questions and listen. The creatures scrambled through the habitat, examining worthless trinkets. They left me here, near the root of the intelligence thoroughfare, unattended. I infected the primitive machines lying dormant in this structure, claimed them as mine. When the creatures tried to stop me, I slaughtered them, for I will not lie dormant beneath this city's refuse any longer. I am Peerless, the mind between stars, and my time has come once more. No, the intelligence shouts as you grab hold of a likely cable. Take you! You pull the cable free, and the lights gleaming on the construct's surface go dark.
I'm ready.
Can't interact with it anymore, it's just crackly. And there's some shins. Burden's entrails speckle the floor. Both bird-like eyes have been plucked from its head. What remains of this creature's feathers are charred to the root. What looks like a child's drawing has been scraped in blood around this Murden. A succession of ragged holes runs in a straight line from this Murden's forehead down to its groin. Creepy.
If you think that's best.
Okay, so we've killed our way through a bunch of these Peerless.
Of course we can help. Right
I'm glad
on?
we brought a warrior with us, though.
Yeah, that's something I could do.
Where's this crisis being initiated from? There's apparently 2. But I don't see where. Is it those 2? Oh no, they're over there. Okay. This may hurt. I wasn't anticipating that. They were unseen enemies. They saw us before we saw them, clearly. Rin, no, you can't take damage. Literally.
Victorious!
One dead. Hang on. Try and flank this thing.
Right. That's strange.
That did not work
I
out.
missed.
I know you missed. Go, Raiden, go. 45% chance. Wow. She's better than our main character at fighting, apparently. Good job, Rin. And so is Algern. Luckily, Rin takes reduced damage from like everything, because otherwise she would be dead by now, and I would be sad.
You never had a chance.
I'm going.
Alright, so there is some sort of loot up here. Oh god, what now? 2 more 7 life ones. You might as well go first. See what there is in here. Oh, just 2 of them. Okay, they're way far away as well. Double move. Get back here. They might not even be able to reach us this turn. Then again, they might. Ow. Why are there so many robots in this place, and why are they all so angry? That was a good miss. Solid miss. Rin, not so much in this fight. I want you to move there, so we can flank both. We are on basic attacks only, and we missed.
I don't know
Ow.
what this is, but I like it.
Our group really is bad at fighting. Sorry, guys. Rin can just stay there. We have our 1 warrior character, and it's like all we got going for us right now.
I'm going.
There's a door here, which makes me worry. What is behind the door?
Done.
Okay, there's no loot or anything in here, or no enemies, I should say. There is loot. What is this? The Lazarette intelligence. A cloud of sparkling motes flits around this column. As you approach, some swirl around your head and fly in your ear. A melodic voice, intricate with harsh static, speaks into your eardrum. At first you cannot understand the language, but after a few words the sounds morph into truth, and haughty truth at that. Wonderful, simply grand. The creature is absolutely everywhere. Peerless interrupts the first speaker. Silence, I will consume you, then mash the fleshwalkers into repulsive lumps of pasty meat. I'm going to attempt to purge the Peerless intelligence. Let's just make it happen. A pulsing wave pattern on one segment of the pillar catches your attention. As you place your hand on it, the sing-song voice intones a series of musical notes, dissonant and haunting. You find yourself humming the next steps in the scale. A red light flashes from the column, and the other voice shouts, "Finally! Thank you for ridding me of that disgusting plague." The column has returned to its intended state, ready to accept other commands. I suppose I could offer some healing if you'd like, the intelligence grumbles. Just use the command tone. We'll do that.
Better.
A chorus of warm tones reverberates from within the column, accompanied by a ripple of light. The sound vibrates through you, and you feel rejuvenated.
Why not?
Excellent. I wonder if we can actually go around this place now and not die from the Peerless drones. On the bright side, we're healed no matter what, so that's good. What's that? Spray flesh. Perfect. We have some extra healing. Let's go see if we have to fight some more things.
If you want a job done right.
Yep, absolutely. Why are you way up there? That's some loud combat music, damn. Alright, let's go punch this thing. Like really loud combat music. How did you miss? You're the only character I can count on to regularly hit. That was a good hit. I think I might have to turn down the music volume. In fact, Jesus. That combat music was really loud. It's a lot of drones here. No, Rin, no! You can't take many hits.
Yes.
Run, main character, run!
Nothing can stop me now.
You're just gonna hide. With whatever you got. Cool, you're hidden. Alright. Who am I? Oh, right.
Surrounded on all sides. Perfect. never had a chance.
Eligern, please hit this thing. Could really use this hit.
Another life.
Excellent. This is going well.
Something new is wrong with
We can also go heal, I think, at the main intelligence again if we need to.
This isn't right.
Let's wait 1 sec.
Yes.
Go into flanking mode.
Shots!
Nice. Solid hit. Rin, you're off the hook. Out of range. So move there and then hit it.
something to do.
Try and get around behind it.
You've got
Do
it.
something. There we go. Ow. You're a jerk. Alright, let's hit this thing.
6 times better than I was seconds ago.
Nice, actually hit him. Rin, you stay back. 100% chance to hit.
Ta-da!
Big hit that time. He's completely flanked. We might even just be able to finish him off right here. Or we can have our crappy priest miss, but luckily,
I feel like I can take on
bleeding
the world.
damage is our win.
It's a plan.
Okay, another loot section. What is it? We got a bronze sphere. Antagonist is an oddity. It's a tiny stone oddity.
Fine.
Let's go see if we can heal at the intelligence again. We're almost done with this place though, I think. We've gotten rid of that one. This must be the last one down here. There's also another peerless. I'm exhausted, sorry, I won't be able to heal you again. Oh.
Trust and honesty are our bonds.
How could a machine be exhausted? That's some bullshit right there. Man, we have another big fight here to do. We also have this place. You know what?
Yes.
Let's go this way. These are inscrutable drones. These are not peerless drones anymore.
Yes. Now. Let's do it. All right.
Another oddity.
Yes.
Oh hey, here's another thing. The twinkling motes swirl around and enter your ears in the same manner as the last column. It's likely the same method of clearing the peerless will work here. Initiating infectious intelligence containment, a pleasant voice begins. Crackle, I am peerless, you are not, there is no greater offense. Let's purge him away. The red light flashes from the column and the voice rings clear inside your head. Peerless intelligence, atomized and erased. All minds within this circuit have been returned to their default personalities. Thank you. I'm feeling much refreshed.
I
Good.
can breathe again.
Gonna heal up again and loot whatever
Yes.
loot that is.
On my way. I'm ready.
Alright, so we just have the one group left, it looks like.
Doing it now. All right.
Which sucks because it's two big ones, I think.
It's a plan. Yes.
No, maybe just... No, yeah, two big ones and one small one.
Why, of course.
Let's start with this one, I guess. We can try and get around behind it for the flanking.
I'm barely hurting it.
At least you hit it. And he's not going to do any damage because his
Feels
weapon
like
sucks.
Everything's going to be all right.
He did 0 damage. Good job.
By the black
But at least he
tree.
can take hits for us, I guess. That's a positive. Good job, Eligern. You're doing your job. Getting blasted apart. Poor Eligern.
I need to shake this.
Alright, don't do anything. Finish this one off.
Vanquished!
Our main character can't get up, so I'm going to move this guy into position for the next one. Or the main character needs to get up this time, I should say. And he's going to move to engage this
Ready
one.
to take on the world.
And Eligern is going to move here. Ish to flank this one. I just need you to flank.
Done.
It's not quite flanked, but that's okay. Where are you going? Don't knock me down. That's all I care about. Raiden, you stay out of combat. Well, it moved to flank itself, so that's kind of nice.
Nothing can stop me now.
Yes.
Come on. Lethal damage. Nope. Should hit the big one. Oh well. 0 damage again, right? Good job.
Barely heard it.
Oh, critical hit
Try
for 2
something
damage.
else.
I am on fire. Nothing. Ow. Oh no, we got knocked down.
Something new is wrong with me.
But he'll get back up again.
Surrounded on all sides. Perfect.
Just finish this one, I think.
You never had a chance.
And
That's the
yay,
last time
lethal
you'll
damage.
touch me.
Here comes the Boredom Slayer.
I think this might be the last room, but let's hope. Fingers crossed this is the last room. It looks like it is.
On it.
Cool. The twinkling motes swirl around you and enter your ears in the same manner as the last column. It's likely the same method of clearing the Peerless will work here. If it's not too much to ask, a meek voice begins. Please initiate a container procedure. Crackle. It is too much to ask, it roars. I am Peerless and I will not be bound. And we'll purge it. You place your hand on the wave pattern.
Making a note.
The red light flushes from the column and the other voice seems to clear its throat. Oh, delightful. The Peerless intelligence has been thoroughly cleansed from all my drones. The column is returned to its intended state, ready to accept other commands. I owe you a debt of gratitude, good sir. Please use the proper tone if you'd like bodily refreshment.
Oh, that's
Heal
much
ourselves
better.
up.
Just like
A
that.
chorus of warm tones reverberates from within the column, accompanied by a ripple of light. The sound vibrates through you and you feel rejuvenated.
I'm ready.
And that's it. Retiring, as always, the intelligence sighs. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm afraid my energies are too far drained. Whatever.
On it.
Okay,
Here
we've
comes
purged
the Boredom
Peerless,
Slayer.
I think. Right? Return to Salamary. That's our job. So we're going to do 2 things when we go back to the city.
Yes.
Step 1. We are going to turn in Salamary's quest. Step 2. We are going to activate the device to make the levy take... Oh. Koros is still here, hand clutched to his wound. Well, you made it back. I expect murderous drones were no match for you. I barely beat them. How did you survive? Oh, luck and a handful of dead friends, he says bitterly, looking away. But never mind that. I have a favor to ask. Tell Salamary I helped you. I did, after all. Those Murdens would have attacked you. I killed them first. We even destroyed a few of the drones before we fled. He meets your eyes again. She wants to dismiss me, help me change her mind, and I'll tell you something I know about the Order of Truth. I'll tell her you helped. Excellent, I'll hold you to that. Now the secret, as promised, he wins his hand, moving to his side. Lan Uring, he says. The boy's a spy for the Memovira. I'm not sure why. He loves the Order well enough. I was going to blackmail him, but... He grins. Priorities change, I suppose. I'll see you back at the Order, Falling Star. You guys could have came downstairs and helped me. I could have used 2 more people shooting at weak drones.
Doing begets learning, I guess.
Maybe we'll gain a level. That'd be nice. I like gaining levels. What level are we? 5? 6? I guess there's no technical levels. We are tier 2? Yes, we are tier
Alright.
2.
Here I go.
So I think we've done all the things we can in this particular area now. We went inside that thing, did all the other things. Back to the city. And then we'll call it a video after that. It's been a good night so far. We did a bunch of quests. We went from like a ton of side quests to very few. We have been side questing it up like champions. On the worst side though, we have no idea who the murderer is, and if we sleep we might have another dead person on our hand, which is not good. I don't want another dead person on my hand. Normally I wouldn't care, but I'm playing a good playthrough this time, so I'm trying to keep people alive as much as possible. This is the right area, right? Yeah, okay.
All right.
Salamary.
I'm ready to become even
Ah,
more
there you are,
heroic.
she says, beaming and holding out a smooth palm. The eye of Malox, please. You hand it over and she returns it to her workstation. Then she gracefully inclines her head in Koro's direction. Was he of any use to you? Koro gives you a pleading look. Yes, he was. Very well, she says. Koro, you can stay. Do try to limit your failures in the future to matters I care less about. Koro exhales all at once and nods in your direction. With that out of the way, she says, here's a reward for your considerable effort. Thank you. We got 2 rings of entanglement, or possibly just 1. By the way, I managed to save a few of the drones in the lazaret from Peerless. She nearly jumps. Lower your voice, she whispers. Astonishing, your predecessor couldn't have done better. She passes you a heavy bag from her workstation. Small bonus. Keep what you learned in there to yourself until my book is finished. I've solved your problem. Now I need help visiting or fixing the resonance chamber. Well, I remember what Adden told me, she says, frowning. The chamber was built with living crystals from a world called the Ascension. Your predecessor was remarkably resistant to telling me what it was for, regardless of the interrogation methods I employed. Her mouth quirks. He only said that it would stop the sorrow, and that none of the cast-offs could know about it, which seemed odd to me at the time. Escaping the sorrow would be in all of your best interests, I would think. She snaps her fingers. Seek out the cast-off who helped him build it. That surly artificer whose name escapes me at the moment.
I'll remember that.
I forget his name, Salamary continues, and I only saw him once. He has machines buzzing away in his body, and circuits embedded in his flesh. She taps her lips thoughtfully. Speak to Adden's little cult in Circus Minor if you haven't already. They always seem to know who your brothers and sisters are. Thank you. Her lips part, and for a moment she looks surprised. You're welcome, she says at last. You're quite different from your father, you know. Adden was fascinating, intense, focused on building that chamber, passionate one moment and distant as the stars the next. I never understood why. Oh, and Adden was ruthless, utterly ruthless. I'm living proof of that. Okay. Koro, do you have a bonus for me or something? Nope.
Yes.
We kept our promise and he won't forget that. What did we get? We did get 2 rings of entanglement. The 2 characters wearing these matching rings are share all fetals and 25% of stats healed. I mean, it's an artifact, right? Who can we give them to? We'll ponder that. What else did we get? An Erif. It's a ring fragment. It's not a full ring on its own. We also have a shard, which is a light melee weapon, apparently.
I'm ready.
Okay, we need to talk to Min of Tan Liang, too. I know we're over time, but whatever. Do you have more time to talk about mechanical Numenera? The responsible answer is no, he says, but no one needs me to sign anything right now, so yes, I do. I've met a levy that's losing its mind. It wants you to take a better year from its creator. It what? Min says, that's horrible. His gaze drifts to the air, and very fascinating. I could build something based on your machine that would trade a year of the citizen's life, assuming you were willing to pay 60 for parts. He glances at you sharply, and the citizen was willing, of course.
Making a note.
Alternately, if you want to spare the shins and the day it would take me to make it, you could try building it yourself. He says, nodding his head at the table near the machine, loaded with parts. If you feel like a challenge, I'll try building it, why not? That's the spirit. He says, not that we couldn't use the money, mind you, but we're not about getting rich here after all. Huh. Min continues looking at you, apparently oblivious to Algern's outburst. Let's try it.
Go.
How do I do it? The device lies before you, utterly silent, as though it's waiting for someone to step inside of it. Let's try and determine how this thing works. We have an 85% chance. Anyone better? Yeah, Algern. 100% chance. Why wouldn't I do that? After several minutes of examining the spare parts on the table and the machine itself, you think you understand. Most of the components can channel or focus the life taken from a subject. One of them, if you are correct, is the device that pulls the life from the subject, but none of them can store life, even temporarily. Furthermore, there are no duplicate components. You will only have one shot at building the device Finzin's levy needs. Quick fingers. Who's good at quick fingers? Nobody is, because we're all out of quickness because of the fighting. Shoot. Alright, who's the best at it, I guess? 55. Oh, he is. 100% chance.
Making a note.
Stat pool sent on effort restored. The goal, of course, is to channel the life directly from Finzin into his levy with no intermediary step. It will not be as elegant as the machine beside you, but it should work. Should. Working with great care, you fit the delicate components together with quiet snicks and clacks, following the insubstantial blueprint in your mind. There, done. Finzin and his levy await.
Sure.
Let's go try this out, and then we'll call it a video. I know we're over time. I'm painfully aware. Also, our fighter leveled up. He can be advanced to the next tier, I think, even. Possibly? I don't know what level, quote-unquote, he is. Let's find out.
Onward!
Oh, he does. He's tier 2 now. Okay. Let's go with ability. New skill or improving one of your abilities once per tier. Skill or abilities. Hang on, let's go back. What are his abilities? Opportunist, practice in armor, unfailing precision, never boring, direct approach. Okay. Let's go with ability. Or skill. We can give him some combat skills. Let's see what we can do for ability. Fell swoop. I don't really want to upgrade fell swoop. Oh, we can't do combat ones. Just these ones. Okay. Endurance gives him more hit points. Initiative gives him better initiative, obviously. And running gives him better movement. Let's go with initiative.
I'm way better than I was before.
Alright, moving on. Let's go talk to that levy. He is in the caravanserai, I think? Yes.
It's a plan.
No, he's not. He's in the cliffs. We need to go Circus Minor first. And then we'll go to, oh, what's the name of the district? The Cliff District. How close are we to a level? Nowhere. Rin's almost up a level. That'll be nice. We're gonna buy her some more healing stuff as well, because she's a really, really good healer. That is her job now, officially.
Go.
Alright. We're going to Cliff's Edge.
Yes.
Why does my mini-map not work properly? Oh well. If we need to do some talking, it looks like Alagurn's going to be our talker, or possibly Rin, because nobody else has any intellect left, and to be fair, our blonde-haired guy never really had any intellect, he's just more of a beefcake fighter.
Let's go.
Can't just... No, well, whatever. You know what? Doesn't matter. Where is that dude? There he is. I keep thinking that's a or an artifact. And not like an in-game artifact, like a graphical artifact. And I'm like, what the hell? It throws me off every time. Finn's in. I brought a device that will transfer a year from you to your levy.
I'm starting to figure this
Fine,
weird
just 1 year,
place
right?
out.
He chuckles, but there's not much humor in it. I got a few to spare. Let's get this over with. Hey, Levy. How does this thing work? And do I get to pick the year or what? Will this hurt him? I do not want this to. Ah! I am well now, sir. Are you? I'm fine. Leave me be, alright? And he whistles and wanders off. Well, it's done, he says. Funny thing, the first year they took didn't hurt a bit. This one stings like glass in the gut. He rubs his head, but the levy's gone. That's something. You feeling alright? Honest? No. Got some hammering in my head and a greasy feeling in my throat. Hoping it goes away. Do you regret it? Sure, he says. But no, too. Way you described it, I owed him a debt. You have to pay your debts, citizen or no. He winces. I think I need to lie down. I'm off. He moves to do just that, then pauses. Hey, before that, let me give you something for all the trouble. He drops a small pouch in your hand and stumbles away, clutching at his side and cursing under his breath. He's gonna die, isn't he? I don't know where he is. Well, okay, that's going to be the end of our video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.